Hello, welcome back to MJ's Mystical Tarot, and this week's Friday's pick a card, but this week a little bit different. You're going to pick a coaster based off of Golden Girls. So which Golden Girl do you resonate with the most? Are you a Sophia? If so, you want number 1. Picture it, Sicily, 1922. If you are a Blanche, you want My Beauty Has Always Been a Curse. You are group 2. If you are a Dorothy, you would want number 3, Shady Pines, Ma. And if you are a Rose, you're going to be group 4, back in St. Olaf. Now, you can be drawn to one or more. You can be drawn to all 4. Because sometimes we have a little bit of all of them in us. So I will let this sit here for a moment, help you figure out which one you feel the most called to. Or, as I said, you could watch all of them. I will put the timestamps in the description below for each group. So I will see you for your reading. Welcome to your reading, group 1. If you are a Sophia, picture it, Sicily, 1922, you are in the right place. This is the reading for you. So let's see what is in the cards for my group 1s. What does group 1 need to know this week? Please and thank you. What do my feisty group 1s need to know? Because I always felt that Sophia was feisty, right? Find the ways to lighten up and not take everything so serious. I don't think Sophia took things too seriously, did she? I think that was more Dorothy, but hey, I'm going to go with it. What else does group 1 need to know this week? What do my group 1s need to know? What's in the cards for group 1? Please and thank you. This is the one that really wants to come. 17, Infinite Blessings. Ooh. Let's get one more from this deck. What else does group 1 need to know this week? What do all my Sophias out there need to know? And number 37, the ideal course of action. Okay. So from this one, from these 2 cards, I'm getting you're very blessed. And whatever, if you have a decision to make or something at work that's weighing on your mind, you know the course of action you need to take. Don't doubt your intuition. Your intuition will lead you in the right way. That is what I'm getting. What else does my group 1s need to know? Number 1, movement into balance. So you want to get some balance in your life, your yin and yang. Make sure you have time for yourself, I'm hearing. It's easy to lose track of taking care of ourselves sometimes. So you want to make sure you take time to take care of yourself, because you can't be there for everyone else if you don't take care of yourself. One more for my group 1s. What else does group 1 need to know? What else do the cards want to tell group 1 this week? This one, feminine energy. So this could be you, this could be a parent, a sibling, a friend, a coworker, a daughter. And if you are a male, this could be that you need to get in touch with your feminine side, but it could be your wife, your mother, your daughter, your sister, a coworker. So somebody in your life who's a female might need your assistance or your guidance this week. I'm hearing guidance for some reason. So what else do my group ones need to know? Is there anything in particular that they need to focus on this week coming up? My feisty group ones. What do all my Sophias out there need to know? Bouquet, pleasantness, gift, charming, joy, happiness, flattery. So take time for the little things I'm hearing, like stop and smell the roses. Find the joy in your life, the happiness in the everyday things. That will help you keep your balance, is what I'm hearing. One more. What else does group ones, all the Sophias out there, need to remember or know for this week? And this is good for whenever you're seeing it. It's not just for one set week of the year. So I'm getting 36, cross, duty, burden, big problem, grief, religious fate. Now, if you're not a religious person, you don't have to focus on that. There could be some grief from your past that you haven't worked on. There could be a big problem, maybe a work problem, a personal life problem that's burdening you that you need to focus on. Now is the time to stay the course and focus on it, deal with it. And 29, woman, again, feminine energy. So there is a woman, either yourself or someone in your life, that is of importance this week or in the near future. So don't forget those women in your life. They need you. What else do all my Sophias out there need to know this week? Is there something they need to work on, something they need to focus on? What do group ones need to know? Ooh, teddy bear. Interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. So for those of you in a relationship, this is your reminder to keep the romance alive in those relationships. It's okay to still have date night with somebody, even if you've been married for 30 years. Don't forget date night. My sister's been with her husband since, I think they started dating in 1991, but they were married in 1995. So they've been married, it'll be 31 years this year. They still have a date night, usually about once a week at least. I think it's once a week when they can, depending on schedules. He's a minister in the armed forces. She's a teacher, so it kind of depends on schedules, but they make a point of having date night at least once a month. Aim for once a week, even if it's just dinner at home together. That can still be a date night. So if you are in a relationship, you just want to make time for your partner. But if you're single, somebody wants to mingle with you. What else does group one need to know? Whoa! Okay, I don't think we need all of this, but we will take a peek at what came flying out very chaotically. The dragonfly, lighthearted, adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. So some of you are lighthearted. Maybe you're good at adapting to things, finding out, changing things. But maybe some of you need to heal. Separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. So some of you might be in a relationship that's ending, but you could also be separating from your work. Maybe you're leaving a job, starting a new job, and you're uncertain about the future. Then we have twin flames, yin and yang, balance, union, duality, complement, polar opposites, cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, passion, insane chemistry, sparks, having fun, equal interest, burning desire. So some of you are in a relationship that maybe is coming to an end, but some of you are starting a new relationship, sparking chemistry, having fun, burning desire. But for those of you who are in a relationship, it could also, you could be in the relationship with the right person. These separations could have to do with work energy, Maybe you have children that are about to move out of the house. That could be playing a factor. Or it could be other people in your life, friends that no longer serve a purpose, older family members that maybe sadly might be no longer with us. So it could be a pet that is no longer with you that you need to grieve over. Death. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. Again, this doesn't have to be black and white to a relationship. This could be that you've grown, you've transformed, and you need to put the past in the past. It's okay to not be the person you were before. You can be you can change and grow and evolve, and that's okay. That's healthy. Mask. Hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, and personify. So some of you might feel that you need to wear a mask, but you don't. Be yourself if you want to find true happiness, is what I'm getting. And let's get some tarot cards. What do my feisty Sophia Group 1s need to know? What do the cards have in store? Four of Cups, contemplation, feeling disconnected, discontent, and bored. But that one came out in reverse. So you're not bored, you're not discontent, you're not disconnected. That's good. What else do we need to know for our Group 1s? The Star. Hope and healing, inspiration and faith, positivity and wish. So you're somebody who likes to look on the bright side, I'm hearing. And if you don't, you should be. You're somebody who has a lot of hope, faith. And faith doesn't just mean religion. You can have faith in yourself. So don't focus on the black and white. I keep hearing don't focus on black and white. So some of you might be somebody who sees things in black or white. You want to look in the middle at the grays, at the pinks, at all the beautiful colors of the rainbow. And one last card. Well, actually, let's get a couple more cards for Group 1. What else do we need to know for Group 1, please and thank you? Ooh, Ten of Swords. Defeat and failure, bitterness and betrayal, exhaustion, collapse, and giving up. So some of you may feel like that, and that could be personal life, that could be work life, that could be school life. All depends on where you are in your life, but don't give up. You need to focus on all the good things going on in your life, and if you take time for yourselves and ways to lighten up, think of here's a great quote, what would Sophia do? When you're feeling that you're betrayed or you feel exhausted or you feel like you're ready to give up, what would Sophia do? Knowing Sophia, she would probably make some kind of comment that would bring the other person down to size. That might not always be appropriate depending on the situation. But other than that, what would she do? That might be a good way to think. Couple more for Group 1. Oh, this one really wants to come. The World. Completion, closing cycles, achievement. So you're going to you will achieve some goals that you've been working on. Ace of Pentacles really wanted to come. New opportunities, abundance, prosperity, security, and stability. So you're going to have some new opportunities coming up, and these new opportunities could help bring some stability, some security, some prosperity into your life. It might help you with this separation energy that's around you. And like I said, that might not be that your relationship's coming to an end. That could be separation from a bad situation. Separation can be good. If it's a situation that wasn't good for you, then separating is the right thing to do. Now keep in mind, this is open to interpretation. You can read these and say, oh, I see this and I see that. And that's absolutely right too. And you can resonate with some of this and leave what you don't feel applies to you. And that's absolutely good too. So thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments below. You don't have to say how it resonated. Share what you like and don't share what you don't like. And if you have a suggestion for a future pick a card, please let me know down below. And until next time, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hello and welcome to your reading group 2. So if you're group 2, you are a Blanche. My beauty has always been a curse. I can't say that I know what that means, but hey, if you do, good for you. So let's see what the cards have in store for all my Blanches out there, all the beauties. What does group 2 have in store for them this week? Please and thank you. What do they need to know? This one, a little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. And the faith doesn't have to be religious faith. That could be faith in yourself. So don't worry if you are not a religious person. That can still apply to you. What else does group 2 need to know this week? Please and thank you. And this video is good whenever you're watching it. So don't worry if you see this 5 years from when I post it. It is meant to be good for whenever you see it. What do all my beautiful, flirtatious group 2s need to know? Ooh, 25. Keep your dreams alive. So don't give up on your dreams. They're still important and they can still come true at any age. One more for my group 2s. All the Blanche Devereaux out there. Ooh, I guess that's the card that really wanted to come. Number 42, let love be your beacon. There we go. And that is so appropriate of a card for Blanche, isn't it? I think so. I think that is a very Blanche appropriate card. What else does group 2 need to know? Please and thank you. What do the cards have in store for group 2 this week? All the Blanche Devereaux out there. Ooh, this one. Death. Now, death doesn't mean death. Death just means changes, rebirth. Think of things in a different way. That could be a change in your hair, a change in your clothing, a change in job. It could be any number of things. So don't worry about it just saying death. And one more for my group 2s. What else do they need to know, please and thank you? Ooh, 35, inner journey. So some of you may need to do some work on yourself, some reflection, some soul searching kind of work, maybe past, why did I want to say past trauma. And what else does group 2 need to know or work on, please and thank you? This one? Ooh, 14, the fox. Selfishness, trickery, wrongness, clever, suspicion, caution. So you need to be cautious when working on yourself and watch out for being selfish. It's okay to be clever and it's okay to be wrong, but be careful about being tricked, about tricking people or being suspicious of other people for no reason. What else does group 2 need to know, please and thank you? What cards need to be shown to them for this week? (23) Mouse, stress, nerves, depletion, theft, disease, flaw. So I'm getting you need to take a few minutes for yourself so you don't get stressed out, so you don't so your nerves don't get frazzled, so you don't deplete yourself of all your energy. One more card for my group 2s. Did I say group 3? If I did, that could be a sign that group 3 could have a message for you, but you are my group 2. So what does group 2 need to know, please and thank you? I guess that's the one that... And the stork, number 17, change, movement, new beginnings, transition, flexibility, transformation. So that goes with death. You're going to be transforming, transitioning, having change, new beginnings, and that can all be good. So don't worry about it. What else do my flirtatious group 2s need to know, please and thank you? Grounding, stability and security, performance, growth and endurance. So some of you may need to take a few minutes to ground yourself. That could be with a grounding mat. That could be going out in nature. That could be meditating, whatever works for you. Sword and rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. So you're determined and you want the truth and clarity, but you also want to be stable and secure, and those can go together. Don't worry about that. 1 or 2 more for my group 2s, please and thank you. Thank you. So, engagement ring, higher commitment, eternity, partnership and union, completion. So those of you in a relationship, you might want to take some time this week to focus on that relationship, nourish it, nurture it, put some time and energy into that other person. If you're single, a higher commitment could be to yourself, but it could mean that you might meet someone. So be open to that. The golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. Watch out who you meet or who you get involved with, because if they are love bombing and are self-absorbed, that's not going to be a good match for you. Blowing kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness in love, affection returned. That is good. But I don't like this narcissist love bombing energy, so be watchful for that. Date. If you're single, get back out there, meet someone new, set a date. You could do dating online. Girl with a snake. Ooh. Charmed or used, enable or boundaries. So you may need to set your boundaries, especially if you are worried that somebody is love bombing you. And if you set boundaries and they don't like it, then they are a narcissist and it's time to walk away and find someone else. What tarot cards do my group 2s need for this week? The Blanche Devereaux, the flirtatious bunch. Woo! And I guess you want a lot. And I feel like that's so on par with what Blanche would want. She would want a lot. 8 of Wands, fast movement, quick decision, sudden progress. Page of Swords, curious and witty, chatty and gossip, communication, finding information. 2 of Swords, stalemate and stuck, denial, difficult choices, crossroads. So some of you may have difficult choices and feel like you're stuck at a stalemate or a crossroads. That's okay. Just I'm hearing take a little bit of time to make sure you work on your inner self, and it'll help you make sure you go the right direction. 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, effort, and goals. So if this difficult choice or stalemate is work-related, it might be time to look at doing teamwork instead of trying to work on it yourself. Sometimes collaborating with somebody else will help you get out of that stalemate position. 6 of Wands, success and victory, triumph and rewards, recognition and praise. So you will overcome these difficult choices and stalemates, this being stuck, and you will succeed. And 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled, contentment and pleasure. That seems so very Blanche Devereaux, doesn't it? So this is what I got. Now, this is all open to interpretation, so if you interpret this differently, feel free to comment below. you might resonate with parts of this reading and not with others. That is fine. This is for a group of people, so not everything is going to resonate with you. But if you did resonate, please comment below. You don't have to say anything more than this resonated with me. However, if you choose to tell me more, that is fine as well. If you have a suggestion for a future pick a card or pick a coaster, please comment that below. I would love to hear it. And until next time, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Welcome to your reading group 3s. If you are a Dorothy, you are in the right spot. Shady Pines, Ma. Love Dorothy. So let's see what the cards have in store for all my group 3s this week. And I always think of Dorothy as being wise but sarcastic. So some of you might be sarcastic but are very wise. What do my wise, sarcastic group 3s need to know? Please and thank you. What's in store for them this week? And this is meant to apply no matter what week you see it. And if you come back to it over and over again, it should still apply to you for that week. Stop pushing against what is, align with it, and move on. Ooh, that almost sounds like advice that Dorothy would give. Stop it, just move on. What else do my group 3s need to know? Please and thank you. What is in the cards for group 3? Some of you might have a ex-husband like Stan. 19, shift your energy. So some of you might be focusing your energy in the wrong place and you need to refocus it, move it to where it serves you best. What else does group 3 need to know, please and thank you? Woo! You really wanted that card, group 3. 26, be true to your heart. But it came out and landed in the reverse position. So I'm going to leave it in the reverse position, but you can take it whichever way you want. What else do my group 3s need to know, please and thank you? All the Dorothy's Bornaks out there, what do they need to know? Whew. How do they get rid of those stands from their past? 42, joy. So a lot of you have a very joyous, happy life, which is wonderful. What else does group 3 need to know? Please and thank you. Ooh. 33, integration. Okay. So you might be up for some changes and aren't sure how to handle them. Just learn how to integrate the changes slowly is what I'm hearing. What do my group 3s need to know for this week, please and thank you? This one. 13, child, young, innocent, youth, playful, beginner, playfulness. So this doesn't mean you're going to have a child, though it could for some of you. But what I'm getting is you need to go back to being playful, have that childlike innocence again. Think like a child. I'm hearing be creative like a child, but playful, innocent, youthful, and go back to the beginning is what I'm picking up. What else do we need to know for group 3? 34, fish, business, finance, commerce, gain, wealth, and abundance. So some of you must be very good in business with finances, and you might be due for some abundance. Lucky group 3. What else does group 3 need to know? This one. Ooh, 19, the tower. Isolation, authority, official buildings, loneliness, ego, government. So you want to watch about isolating yourself and being lonely too much, because it's okay to take time for yourself, but too much of it can be not healthy. You want to check your ego in order to have the success that you want. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what else is in line for our group 3s. All the Dorothys out there, what do they need to know? Please and thank you. Okay. In no particular order. Teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. So if you were drawn to group 1, Dorothy's mother, you might want to check that out, because I do believe, I will put on the screen if it did, but I'm pretty sure the teddy bear came out in group 1. I think it did. I will confirm which group. So whichever group this one came out, they might have a message for you. Paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. So for some of you, you might be in a new relationship and this is your paradise moment. For those of you who have been in a relationship for a longer term, this might be a chance to have a second honeymoon. And for those of you who are single, it's okay. You can take yourself on a honeymoon. I'm sure Dorothy would have done that. Partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. So all my singles out there, you are having fun, living it up, partying. That's all good. For those of you who are in relationships, you can still have fun. You can still party. Just bring your significant other with you. Self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So while you're partying and living in paradise, don't forget to take some time for yourself. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses, have a cup of tea or coffee, have a slice of cheesecake, Dorothy would. Heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling loss, grieving and despair, breakup. So some of you might be dealing with a breakup, but you could be grieving the loss of someone. So this isn't just about a breakup. This could be somebody that you loved passed away, a pet that you had for a long time might have passed away or is sick. And it's okay to take the time to grieve and heal from that. And shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, transformation. So something is going to come up and it's going to shock you. It's going to be a surprise, but it may not be a bad thing. Sometimes that shocking news can be something that brings good news with it. It could be maybe you're up for a promotion at work that you weren't even aware of. So don't focus on the negative. What does the tarot cards have for all my wise group 3s? Please and thank you. Eight of Cups, walking away, letting go, leaving behind. So some of you may need to break up. But that could also be walking away from work, walking away from a toxic friendship, walking away from a family member that is toxic. Just because they're related to you by blood doesn't mean they can't be toxic to you. So it's okay to walk away from toxic people. What else does group 3 need to know? Please and thank you. What do the cards have in store for group 3? The Moon, illusions and hidden, confusion and secrets, uncertainty. So some of you have some secrets or confusion about things. You're uncertain. But I'm getting it's going to come to light. And you're going to work it out. The Chariot, determination, success, moving forward. So that's confirming to me that whatever you're confused about, whatever you need to leave behind, whatever you're uncertain, you're going to be successful and you're going to move forward. What else does group 3 need to know, please and thank you? Ooh. Okay. 2 of Cups, soulmates and unity, close bond, spiritual connection. So those of you in relationships, you might have your soulmate. And those of you who are single and partying, you might be just about ready to meet your soulmate, whether you think you're ready to or not. Knight of Pentacles, practical and reliable. Geez, doesn't that sound like Dorothy? Slow and steady, committed and patient, conservative. And the last one is the 4 of Cups, contemplation, feeling disconnected, discontent, and bored. And this came up in reverse, if I can talk, in reverse, I think for group 2. I will put on the screen which group, so that could have a message for you as well. So Group 3, you are very much a Dorothy. You are wise. You're not afraid to say it like it is. You're a planner. I think Dorothy was a planner. She wasn't somebody who acted on impulse like a Blanche would, right? She was more of a planner, and I think that's you. But it's just 1 second, please. My apologies, Group 3. My aunt is in the hospital. My mom is visiting her, and that was one of her former daughter-in-laws calling my mom and wanting to check in. So that could be a significant thing because my phone doesn't ring very much in the daytime. So there might be an unexpected phone call coming your way from somebody in your past, somebody you haven't seen in a while. And it could be good news. It could be just somebody wanting to check in and say hi, and that's all good. So Group 3, you are a true Dorothy in my opinion. And I think you are somebody well-liked, well-respected. People look up to you, especially in the workplace. And you know how to have fun. That might be a bit more of Blanche's influence on you than Dorothy, but that's okay. It's okay to get some influence from your friends. So please let me know down below if this resonated with you. And it's okay if only some of it resonated with you and not everything, because this is for a group of people, so it's not going to make sense to everyone. If you have a suggestion for future pick a card or pick a coaster readings, please let me know down below. I would love to hear it. And if you have any case suggestions for my True Crime Tarot videos, I would love to hear them. So until next time, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye. And welcome to your reading, my Group 4s. All my beautiful roses out there, back in St. Olaf, this is your reading. So let's see. This reading is good for whenever you see it. If you come back to it in a year from now, it should still apply to you for that week. So let's see what the cards have in store for my sweet Group 4s. I always thought of Rose as a sweet, naive person. Sweet, caring, you know, that just seems Rose. So what's in store for my sweet Group 4s, please and thank you. And that's the one that, oh, 2 of them want to come, so I'm going to let 2 of them come. Because when they want to come, I go with it. So give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. And stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. Ooh. I think we all need a little reminder of both of those. So that's always good to see. What else does, whoa. Okay, I guess I didn't even have to shuffle very much. So, number 48, hope and happiness, but it landed in reverse, even though the deck wasn't in reverse. 7, amplify your positive emotions. I'm hearing get in touch with your inner child. Number 15, catch your breath. Always a good reminder. Number 44, seek beauty. And beauty doesn't have to be outer beauty. Beauty always starts within. Let's not forget that. And 12, expansion. Expand your mind. Expand the possibilities of what could be. What else does my Group 4s need to know, please and thank you? I want to make sure I have room for all the cards. Oh, that one can go over there. There we go. What do my Group 4s need to know? What do all the Rose and Islands out there need to know for this week? Duality, the yin and yang. I'm getting like both sides of yourself. One more for Group 4, please and thank you. This one wants to come. 28, anger. Ooh. So I'm hearing to keep your balance, you need to get your anger in check and keep it balanced with peace and happiness. And I hope that makes sense to some of you. What else does Group 4 And if I called you a different group number, then that group might have a message for you, but I'm trying to remember to say the right group number. So group 4, what does group 4 need to know, please and thank you? 35, anchor, work, profession, settling down, durability, stability, long lasting. So some of you might be looking at changing careers. There's nothing wrong with that. Just focus on which one's going to give you the most stability and long-lasting sense of accomplishment, I'm hearing. So you want a job that you're going to feel proud to be at, one that's going to make you feel accomplished. 22, crossroads, choice, multiple, hesitation, decision, tolerance, separation. So that could be for work, that could be your personal life. So to find this job that's going to anchor you, you may have to be at a crossroad. You may even have to move. So make that decision wisely is what I'm hearing. One more for my group 4s, please and thank you. This one. Ooh, house. Number 4, home, family, warmth, security, privacy, comfort. So you definitely want something that's going to be grounding, anchoring you, something that's going to comfort you, be secure. But you need to make that decision wisely and with a lot of thought and care. You want to make sure you're making the right decision is what I'm hearing. What else does all my appropriately Rose Nylons need to know? Please and thank you. Date. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. And these cards came out for group 2, I think. I will confirm which group on the screen, so that group reading might have a message for you as well. The Golden Mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. So it's okay to date if you're single. Just watch out for love bombing and narcissists. And if you're in a relationship, this date card could be applied to don't forget to date your partner. It's okay to take your husband or wife or partner of 50 years on a date. Keep the romance alive is what I'm hearing. A couple more of these for my group 4s, please and thank you. Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. And these came up in another reading too, so I will put, if it was different than that one, on the screen so you can read that one because it may have a message. Passion, insane chemistry, sparks, having fun, equal interest, burning desire. Ooh, sounds like some of my group 4s are in for a good time. Abundance, positive mindset, manifest, gratitude and bliss, blessings. And death. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform. What's dead is dead. Now, this doesn't literally mean death. This doesn't mean that a relationship is ending. This just means transformation, changes. Changes could be where you live, changes in career, changes in friendships or anything. So death card can be a good sign. Don't get too worried over the word death. Now let's get some tarot cards for my group 4s. Again, I got roses on here, so what do all my Rose Nylons need to know for this week? Please and thank you. Three of Wands, looking ahead, confidence, growth, foresight. What else does group 4 need to know? High Priestess, hidden knowledge, intuition, mysterious. So you need to trust your intuition, I'm hearing. Stop doubting your intuition. Knight of Cups, charming and idealist, determined, tactful, and graceful. Whoa! Okay, that's a little chaotic. The Devil, obsession and addiction, toxicity and excess codependency. So this, combined with the Golden Mirror to me, is telling me that there is somebody in your life or who's going to come into your life that is not good for you. Somebody who is a narcissist, who is toxic, who is the devil incarnate, I'm hearing. So watch out for the signs. That person is not for you. They are no good. You need to let them move on. 10 of Swords, defeat and failure, bitterness and betrayal, exhaustion, collapse and giving up. And some of these cards came in some of the other readings, so I will put the reading number on the screen in case that reading might have a message for you. 1 or 2 more tarot cards for my group 4s. What do all the rose nylons out there need to know? All the sweet, naive roses. And there's nothing wrong with being naive, trust me. There's nothing wrong with it. 3 of Swords, heartbreak and pain, separation and grief, sorrow and trauma. Now that doesn't mean the end of a relationship. That could be somebody passed away. That could be the end of a job. So it's okay to separate when things are toxic. And that could be that you found the devil incarnate and need to move on from them. Then it's definitely okay to separate and walk away. Whew. And this one has come up in a couple of readings, so I'll put their numbers on. 4 of Cups, contemplation, feeling discontent, disconnected, discontent and bored. And Queen of Swords, honest and fair, cutthroat, objective and truthful, independent. So group 4, you are, it seems to me like you're a bit of all 4 ladies. Even though you are sweet and naive like Rose, you can be cutthroat like Dorothy. You can be flirty like Blanche. And you can be sarcastic like Sophia is what I'm picking up on. And there's nothing wrong with any of that. You might want to watch all 3 readings for them, see what resonates with you from them. This is always open to interpretation. So if you interpret these cards differently, feel free to comment below. And since this is a group reading, some of this might resonate with you, but some of it may not. So feel free to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you feel comfortable commenting below about what resonates with you, feel free to do so. Or you can just say, this resonated. If you have a suggestion for future pick-a-cards or pick-a-coasters, please leave that below. And if you have any case suggestions for my True Crime Tarot, please feel free to comment below. I love getting suggestions. I love hearing about cases I may not have heard of before. And I want to thank you for watching today, and I hope you have a great day. Until next time, bye.